Hey there, cosmic explorers! Welcome back to Reality Unveiled, where we journey through the wonders and mysteries of the universe. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest cosmic questions. What was there before the Big Bang? Buckle up, because we're about to explore some mind-blowing theories, and I'll break them down using everyday examples that make these complex ideas easy to understand. Let's get started. Let's revisit the cyclic model. This model suggests that the universe might go through endless cycles of expansion and contraction. This theory suggests that the universe undergoes a series of expansions and contractions. According to this model, what we think of as the Big Bang might be just the latest in a series of big bounces. The universe expands, slows down, contracts, and then starts expanding again. Think of it like a heartbeat. Just as a heartbeat has phases of contraction and expansion, the universe might have had a cycle of living and recessing. Before our current Big Bang, there might have been previous phases where the universe existed in different forms. Think of the universe as a giant accordion. When you press the accordion together, it's like the universe contracting. When you pull it apart, it's like the universe expanding. In the cyclic model, the universe goes through these accordion-like phases over and over again, so what we call the Big Bang is just the latest time the accordion was pulled apart. Next, let's dive into the multiverse theory. Some theorists propose that our universe is just one of many in a larger multiverse. In this view, different universes might have different properties and histories. The Big Bang could have been the beginning of our particular universe, but not the absolute beginning of everything. Imagine a huge library with countless books, each representing a different universe. Our universe is just one book among many. The Big Bang was the start of the story in our particular book, but other books, universes, might have different stories and beginnings. Before the Big Bang, the universe could have been in a quantum soup, a state full of potential but without the structure we see today. Just like a storm brewing in the sea, this quantum state could have been preparing for the explosive expansion that we call the Big Bang. Now let's explore quantum gravity and loop quantum cosmology. These theories attempt to merge quantum mechanics with general relativity. One idea from loop quantum cosmology is that the Big Bang might have been a big bounce from a previous contracting phase. This approach suggests that space and time are quantized, and the classical notion of a singularity at the beginning of the universe might not apply. Picture a very stretchy elastic sheet. If you stretch it and then let it go, it might bounce back and forth. In this analogy, the sheet represents space-time, and the bouncing could be like the universe expanding and contracting. The idea is that the universe might have bounced from a previous state instead of having a singular beginning. Next up is string theory. In string theory, which attempts to unify all fundamental forces and particles, the early universe might have been influenced by higher dimensional objects known as branes. Some models suggest that the Big Bang could have resulted from the collision of such branes in a higher dimensional space. Imagine a balloon in a room filled with other balloons. If two balloons collide, they might burst or change shape. In this analogy, each balloon represents a higher dimensional object, or brane, and the Big Bang could be like the collision of these balloons creating our universe. Let's talk about the no-boundary proposal. Proposed by James Hartle and Stephen Hawking, this idea posits that the universe might be finite, but without boundaries, similar to the surface of a sphere. In this model, time itself might be curved, and there may not be a singular before the Big Bang. Rather, the Big Bang represents a boundaryless beginning. Think of the surface of a ball. There's no edge or boundary. You can keep walking around it without ever hitting a wall. In this model, the universe is like the surface of a ball. The Big Bang wasn't a boundary but a point on this continuous surface, so there's no before the Big Bang. It's just a different way of looking at the universe's beginning. Finally, let's discuss emergent universe models. These suggest that the universe could have emerged from a different kind of state, perhaps a pre-existing quantum foam or other exotic conditions. In these models, the universe might not have a singular beginning, but rather an emergent phase that transitions into the current expanding universe. Imagine a foggy window that slowly clears up. At first you can't see through it clearly, but as it clears you start to see more. In this analogy, the foggy window represents a state of the universe that transitions into the clear view we see today. The universe might have emerged from this unclear state into the expanding universe we now know. Imagine a giant foam where each bubble represents a universe. Even before our Big Bang, the larger foam was inflating, and our universe's bubble might have formed from this ongoing process. So, the foam, or the larger cosmic fabric, was alive and active before our universe's bubble emerged. While these theories are fascinating and offer different perspectives on what might have come before the Big Bang, none of them are definitively proven. The nature of what happened before the Big Bang remains one of the biggest mysteries in cosmology and theoretical physics. If you enjoyed this journey through cosmic theories, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Got questions or theories of your own? Drop them in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious.